waking up early is the fact that when I'm up, I make sure I get all my shit that I want to actually get done. Because the complaint or the refrain from waking up early is because we rush in and we don't never get the shit that we need to get done in time throughout the day, because we don't make enough time for ourselves throughout the day. So that's why we need to wake up early. But again, if you take care of what you need to take care of during your allotted time while you're up, you should be good no matter what time you wake up.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. And I think it goes back to, again, we're just sharing what works for us. So do what works for you. But everybody's journey is different. And I always tell people that, like, even when people ask me for advice, they're like, oh, how did you start waking up at 5 a.m.? Like, I did not wake up at 5 a.m. overnight. What did you used to tell me?
It took years.
Yeah, you used to tell me, like, hey, start with 20 minutes earlier, start with 1 hour earlier.
Like, I would, 15 minutes.
Yeah, because I was waking up like at 8 a.m. and I was waking up so late. And I used to kind of like
baby steps,
be hard on myself. And I used to be like, why can I not wake up at 5? And so that's when you told me, okay, start waking up at 7, start waking up at 6, start waking up and like to go by baby steps. And I think that
you progressively did that.
Yeah.
Like before we left Cincinnati, you would do like 8, or you would
I started
do 9.
with 8. And then
was doing like 9.
Yeah.
And then it would be like 8. Then you did a whole year of 8. And then when we lived in Phoenix, you did a whole year of waking up at 7. And then you did a whole year of waking up at 6. And now 5 is easy for you because you took your time doing it. Like a whole year. You did a whole year of just doing an hour behind. Yeah. Like if you can do that for a whole, because I seen Tim Grover had said something about Kobe and Michael. And if you don't know who Tim Grover is, look up Tim Grover. He was the coach for I think he was a personal coach for Kobe and Michael Jordan. And he said some people want to be amazing and they want to do all these big accomplishments, but people not even good at being good. Like you're not even good at the small stuff. Like if you can't even like working out, like it's such a mental thing now when you go to the gym. It's that if you can't even accomplish just regularly going to the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week, then how you going to take it to that next level in your life of trying to do something if you can't? Again, we're talking about our fitness, like, and being able to accomplish a small thing on a daily basis allows you to have confidence throughout your day to be able to accomplish more.
And going back to like our main reason why we wanted to talk about this is like, I think one of the reasons why I keep waking up at 5 a.m. because people always ask me, like, you know, why do you keep waking up at 5 a.m.? Like, there's some days where my days aren't as busy, but I think the reason that I keep doing it is because it just gives me so much more energy and mental discipline. And I think that for me, that has been the most important thing and correct. Like, if you can't be disciplined to do the small things, how are you going to be disciplined to do the big things in life? And I think for me, not only did it give me energy, but again, that's what works for me because I know myself. I'm a clumsy person. I forget things. Now, when I wake up early, I don't have to be rushing. I don't have to be, you know, doing my makeup in the car. I don't have to be forgetting chargers because now I have the mental clarity of like, okay, hey, slow down. Like you don't have to be out of the house until this time. And again, I think for me, that's just what works for me. And that's why we always say, like, your journey is your journey. It's not supposed to look like anybody else's. And also balance is a huge thing of like a huge part of it. I think that when people hear us say like, oh, you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and 6 a.m. Like, don't get me wrong, we do it Monday through Friday, but there might be a Saturday or Sunday where we sleep in. But again, it's just because we build those habits that work for us. Yeah.
Like you said, do what's best for you. And more importantly, you've been able to get more shit done because you woke up earlier. The earlier you wake up, most of the time when you're waking up early, not a lot of people are going to be waking up with you. So whether it's going to the gym or giving yourself time to get out of bed, like that's a real thing. Giving yourself time to get out of bed, because just because you hit that alarm and you wake up don't mean your ass ain't going to fall right back to sleep. Like if you have a consistent work ethic to go to the gym when you wake up, no matter what time you wake up, you're going to get out of the bed because your body already used to waking up and going to the gym. So that's another reason why physical fitness is important, because it gets your body ready. You already condition your body to start moving as soon as you wake up.
And that's important. That's what you just said is so important. It's also conditioning yourself and your body and your mind. So for example, at the beginning, I hated it. Like I would hear my alarm clock at 5 o'clock, and then I wouldn't get up till almost 6 o'clock. And I've heard people around me say like, oh, I wake up at this time, but then I don't get out of bed at this time. And, you know, if you're struggling with that, one thing that worked for me was simply putting your phone in another room. I don't know where I saw that tip or trick, but somebody said that, well, first of all, you're not supposed to be sleeping by your phone because it's already bad enough, you know, because of the radiation or whatever. But I just setting it in another room has helped me so much, because now when the first thing when I do in the morning and I hear my alarm is I have to go physically to another room to turn off the alarm clock. And by the time I'm up,